guest is an Emmy-winning writer who spent 13 seasons at SNL. She's here to celebrate SNL 50, the anniversary special, which airs live this Sunday night. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend Harper Steele, everybody. Welcome back.
Second time.
Second time.
Am I your favorite guest?
You're my favorite guest. And last time you were here with our friend Will Ferrell, this time solo Harper.
Don't say that.
No, you were here last time talking about your wonderful documentary, Will and Harper, and I know you've received wonderful feedback.
Have you guys seen it yet?
Don't put them on the spot, Harper.
No!
But you had people have seen it, and are you feeling recognized by it?
I was at Bob's Big Boy a couple days ago in LA. Someone bought my dinner, so
wow!
Just spread the news. If you see me, buy me dinner.
Because, Harper, I have known you for a long time, and the thing I know you love more than anything, more than comedy, more than the art form.
I know where this is going.
Getting something for free.
Yes.
To the point that you famously would, on the way home in New York City, you would just sometimes just see a garbage detritus, and you would pick it up and bring it home.
Yes, I did that a lot.
Yeah. And sometimes you had to choose friendship over the item outside.
I went to a very fancy dinner with our friend Lorne Michaels. He's still alive, right?
Don't spoil the 50th.
Okay. Anyway, and I believe you were there. Actually.
I was, yeah.
It was the dinner that you have on Tuesday night, and we walk out of this fancy Italian restaurant, and there's a lamp in the trash, and it's such a dilemma. It's like, am I classier than this? I did not get the lamp. I regret it. I can still describe the lamp because that lamp got away from me.
The thing I remember about it is not the night you saw the lamp. It was the next day you coming into my office and just so upset that you didn't get the lamp. We were head writers at the same time.
Yeah, we were.
We each ran rewrite tables.
Yeah.
What was your philosophy? The rewrite table is these are the sketches that have been picked on Wednesday night.
Yes.
We're going to punch them up.
Yes, we are.
What was your philosophy on running a table?
Get the hell out of there as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, Seth is a workaholic. I don't know what the opposite of that is. It's lazy. And so, like, when I ran the table, we had different floors. He was up there working hard, getting the sketches all better, and I was like, I want to go home. I don't think they suffered from...
I don't think so either. I mean, I will say there's something to be said for the first draft of comedy is often the best time, and you can over-rewrite something where the joy comes out of it.
Yeah.
But you would also keep markings on the wall. I mean...
I did. I had my writer's room was downstairs, and I would try to beat my record every week. And
of how early you were done.
Yeah, I had to. Like we started at 1, and the earliest I got to was like 4:15, which, if you know SNL, they used to go all the way to the next day.
Yeah.
But I whipped through them.
Now, it should be, I want to make it clear, you were also churning out incredible work at the time.
Yes, I was, yeah.
Astronaut Jones.
Yes, Astronaut Jones, yes.
This is a Harper Steele classic. Ladies' Man.
Ladies' Man, yeah.
Give Up the Ham is one worth going back to.
Yeah.
This is an iconic set. Goulet, your dear friend Will.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z.
So Jay-Z had some notes between Dress and Air.
Yeah, he did, which was terrifying. So there's a little room where all the guests hang out. I walk in there, and it's like 10 people sitting around. Jay-Z's kind of chilling on a couch over here, looks at me and goes, hey, can I ask you for a favor? And I'm like, oh, yeah. He goes, so in this sketch, little background, in this sketch, Goulet is there. He's in a car with Jay-Z, someone named Memphis Bleak, and another person. I don't know. I'm not a rap person, okay? Anyway, he's in this car with them, and they're smoking a prop joint. All right? I get there in between Dress and Air, and Jay-Z goes, "Can we get a real joint?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, you're Jay-Z. Of course you can." I went, found the person on the staff who you and I both know, and I'm not saying anything, who can get that joint. I got that joint. Jay-Z used it on air. There's a few fascinating facets. First of all, the whole studio smelled like pot. For the rest of the night, I was upstairs where I always watch the show up on 17, and I get this knock from an intern, and they were like, "The censor lady, Betsy
Torres.
Betsy Torres, gorgeous. She'd like to speak to you." It's like, because it was illegal at the time. It's still, is it illegal? I don't know.
I think it's illegal in sketches.
Anyway, I look at this little pimply face intern and I go, "You tell Betsy Torres that I went home."
It really, by the way, I recently rewatched it.
Yeah.
And it's an iconic sketch, and it's fun to watch it because you can tell they have a real one.
Oh, okay.
Even when you can't smell it through the screen.
I'm kind of impressed by that. Yeah, did Will, he had the rest of a show to do. Was he high? I don't like.
Well, Will is, if anybody can roll with a punch, is Will.
I do want to say one more thing. I think that was the first time a live drug was on the show, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I think everyone else was faking it.
Really?
I got the first one on.
You think that was the first actual real drug on SNL?
Try to find it. A real drug.
Okay. And you're proud of this? You and I also sometimes had to, one of the jobs of a head writer is sometimes if there hadn't been a political sketch written.
Yeah.
Lauren would want one for early in the show. Sometimes it was really heavy sledding.
Yeah.
You didn't have an idea, and writing those cold opens.
Yeah.
Other writers were off, and they were full of whimsy and joy, and we would have to grind something out.
Yeah.
With that said, every now and then there's an inspired political cold open. You wrote one with Dana and Will where they were the two George Bush.
Yeah, I love this. He takes his son hunting, and George is a little too excited to kill something. And the dad is trying to pull him back, which basically was the dynamic, I think. Like, "I can't wait to get to Iraq." And then his dad is like, "Well, hey, come on. It's not... Calm down there, buddy. Me and Dick Cheney and the whole gang, we're heading to Iraq." It's like, yeah. I love this.
It was a very fun one. And you and Will connected very early on. It's laid out beautifully in the documentary. But Zip Up Boots, I don't remember. Zip Up Boots was never a sketch that made it.
It did not make it. It was, I was failing miserably. I kept failing. I wrote this sketch where a guy has a talk show where he just keeps showing off his zipper boots. It wasn't great, but it made the room laugh. It didn't get, and I was like, my hopes were high because I had nothing on the show for so long, and I was getting fired. It was an obvious thing. I'm in the rewrite room, sitting there. It's my first year. I'm sweating. Everyone else has got, "Hey, I can't wait to do your sketch." I'm thinking, "Oh boy, I'm not ever going to get a sketch on." Will Ferrell comes through the door, and he had stopped at the Florsheim place and got me a pair of zipper boots. And it was just one of these moments where I think Will was like, "Don't worry, it's gonna happen." It was so sweet, and I think we both sort of look back at it. I was I was always on his side in the beginning, and he was always helping me. So yeah, that's worked out really well for me.
And free boots.
Yeah. And I got free boots.
Free boots.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I got free boots.
I'm so excited to see you over the course of this weekend.
It's so
just
fun.
Always lovely to lay eyes on you. And thank you for being back. Harper Steele, everybody. SNL 50, the anniversary special airs live this Sunday. We'll be right back.